Things you must know in your early 20s and you must put into practice now. Number one, no one is coming to save you. The earlier you get that in your head, the better it is for you. When we're young, we're like, oh, someone's going to come from somewhere, take all my problem away, pay the price, the person's just going to come invest in me, put in money, give me money, I'll set up a brand. Sometimes we have that thing stuck up in our head, which would delay us from taking action. And when we now meet someone in our life and the person now pose as a messiah, we're like, oh yeah, this is the person, this is who is going to save me. And when the person is not now doing what we thought the person would do, we get frustrated. Why is my helper not helping me? This kind of thought. No one is coming to save you. You need to take action yourself. You need to put in the work. You need to be decisive. You need to stand up for what you want. You need to be consistent. You need to go after what you want. You are your messiah. You are your savior. You are responsible for whatever thing that happens in your life. Take responsibility of your life. Never back down. Keep on going because no one is coming to save you. Number two, develop skills. Learn. Develop. See, we need to keep on emphasizing more on skills. In fact, before you get to your early 20s, if you are still in your teenage era and you're watching this right now, learn as much as you can. Take that short course, get that certificate. Do what it takes to get what you want. And how do you get what you want? Skills is very, very important. Learn that course. What are your passions? If you want to discover your passion, take that stage right now and develop yourself. Discover yourself. If you are still here to discover your passion, start learning. And when would you start doing that? Now. This age. Don't wait till your 30s before you start getting that certificate. Take that step and learn that skill. It's going to help you because whatever skill you learn, whatever thing you can do, even when people of value come, what can you offer? What skill do you have? What can you do? Another thing is take risks. Take risks early and not just any kind of risk. When I say you should take risks, it doesn't mean that you should go and do anything. I mean calculated risks. What are your passions? What are the things you want to achieve in life? What are your goals? How do you get there? Now, take your journal, take your book, write them down. These are the things I want to achieve. Then create them, like set realistic goals. Start taking them one by one. Take that risk now. Make that mistake now. But make sure your mistake are not so costly. For some people, they make mistakes that will cost them 10 years of their life, 20 years of their life. Don't make that kind of mistake. The mistake I'm talking about is, okay, you do something, you're not doing it well, you learn from it, and you improve. So those are the mistakes. Make those mistakes now, so that you would learn. And when you make the mistake, don't just sit down and back down. Yeah, I made this mistake. I'm a failure. I failed. Continue. Learn from that mistake. Okay, what did I do wrong? What should I do better next time? Those are the things that you should think of. You should emphasize on instead of emphasizing more on failure. The fourth one is you would fail. Nobody wants to fail. But trust me, for you to get to where you want to in life, you would fail. Well, I really don't see it as failure anymore. I see it as lessons. So when they say, okay, people are failing, I'm like, yeah, I'm learning. Because there's something they call failing backward and failing forward. But for me, there's something they call learning backward and learning forward. Let's say you try to set up a business. When you want to set up a business, you got a store at the rate of 1 million naira. Like you rent a store at the rate of 1 million naira. And you know that you're not capable of renting that store at the rate of 1 million naira. Okay, you learned from your mistake. Probably something happened, you had to pack because you could not afford to pay the rent again. The expected sales did not come. Okay, right now you want to start over again. Then you now go ahead to go and rent a shop of 2 million naira. When you see like some little money and support from people, what's that? You're feeling backward. You're learning backward. But when you're learning forward, okay, this is the mistake I made. I didn't plan well. I didn't make my budget. This is what I can afford. Okay, I can afford to pay rent of 500,000 naira per year, and I would not feel like I'm paying this, and it's not going to affect my revenue coming from my business. Okay, I'm going to rent a shop of 500,000 naira. You do that. What's that? You are learning. You're learning forward. It's not more failure anymore. So for me, I take failures as lessons. When I was younger, when I fail, I'll be like, oh no, why is this happening to me? My mates, they do this thing, nothing happens to them. It's just me. I'm always having this problem. I'm always having that problem. And I did not realize that, yeah, at some point in life, we all go through our hard times and we fail. Because of this, I beat myself up so much. I was so hard on myself. I felt like I was not doing enough. And I met someone, the person just told me, I think you're hard on yourself because for your age, you're actually doing so much. You've done more. But you're in the process of learning and you don't understand and you're just so hard on yourself. So failure is inevitable. You will. Everybody in life at one point in time, every greatest man you admire today, you look up to today, they have failed. They've learned from that failure and they kept on going. There's really a lot of things you need to learn before you get to this particular age. Because trust me, if you're in your early 20s, you have big dream, big goals, it's very hard. I'm at that stage right now, and I don't really know what number I am at right now, but I think I'm number 5 or 6, but let's just say number 5. The fifth one again is it takes time. We have, okay, I want to become the best person in this field. I want to create this iconic move. I want to do this. It takes time. You don't just wake up. We set unrealistic goals. In a year, I'll become a billionaire. It's possible, but you need to take some baby steps, some adult steps. There are a lot of steps and processes involved. But we want to, it's just like someone that they just gave birth. The person wants to jump to university straight up without going through the crawling stage. So there are stages to life. You need to build. It's what you've built that will determine how far you would go. That will determine where you're going to get to. So if you're not ready to build, take those steps. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Probably you want to go and do fraud or something and just become a billionaire. I don't know. I'm not advising you to do fraud. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying good things, better things. It takes time, consistency, and effort. Another one is train your brain to do the hard stuff. When things get tough, don't run away. Grab that challenge. Take on. It's hard. Trust me, I'm there. I'm in that phase presently, right now, that everything is not making sense to me. People are telling me be strong. I'm at that phase, so I feel like I'm the best person to tell you that it's hard, but just keep going. Just keep going. It's tough, it's hard, just keep going. I'm a typical example of that. I don't just want to put my story out there, but if I put my story out there, trust me, I'm going through a tough moment in my life. Like for years now, it has been crazy. For my age, I'm just in my early 20s, and I've been going through this thing for since 18, but I'm still here. As far as I'm still alive, I feel like I would keep on trying, because I feel like the greatest regret in life is I wish I had done this at this age. I wish I had done that at this age. But right now, when I do things and I feel, okay, if God give me the chance and the opportunity to try again, how do I get better? How do I do this better? Number, I don't know what number. In fact, I'm just mentioning this right now. I'm not putting a number to it. Take God seriously at your age. You can't do life without God. In as much as you need to work hard, work smart, we still need God, to put you through. Yeah. I know at the hard phase, because at some point in my life, I felt like God has forsaken me, because it was so hard, from one challenge to another. Like I faced different challenges from month to month, and it felt like it was not going to get better. And when it felt like it's going to get better, I get another roadblock again, and it's just taking me back to where I started from. And it was crazy. So I felt like God has abandoned me and He doesn't like me anymore. So I was just so low. In fact, I do not even get the motivation to pray, but still we need to trust Him, trust the process, and just hope for better. Another one, your mindset. Some people mindset is fucked up. I talk to some people and I'm like, how did you come up with that? How was your thinking process? So people mindset is crazy. Like it's filled with trash. They have crazy mindsets. You have to have the right mindset despite being in a bad situation. I felt like probably my mindset is part of the things that is keeping me going right now, because my mindset is out of this world. Like I already see myself in the places I want to be. I imagine it in my head. So I feel like those are the things that are keeping me going, which is my mindset. Another one is develop your character. Character in the sense that what are the things you are doing that that your future self will not appreciate now. Okay, you want to become probably the richest man in the world. You want to become Bill Gates. You want to become Anthony Joshua. You want to become Ronaldo. You want to become Messi. Okay, imagine yourself. Let's just say you want to become Ronaldo. That's a great footballer, and you do not go to the field. You do not gym. You do not put yourself out there. You do not mix with footballers. You just sleep every day, and you just wake up and say, I want to become Ronaldo in the future. How does that work? Ronaldo himself is putting in the work. And you that want to become like Ronaldo should even be putting more work. I feel like the more work and the more characters you build towards becoming your better self, then I just believe that what you want will come to you. I don't know, that's my belief. It has not happened to me yet, but just put yourself out there, build your characters. Characters in the sense that, what will my future self do? Imagine a scenario in your head. Okay, I'm already the better version of myself. I'm already the greatest footballer in the world. What will the greatest footballer in the world do? Start doing it. In fact, start doing it for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Don't just do it for 6 months and say, I've tried, it didn't work. You stop. No, keep on going, keep on trying. Then maybe one day it pays off. There's another one. Life is unpredictable. We have our own plans, but life is looking at you like, okay, make your own plans. I'm coming with my own plans. Life is unpredictable. You set a particular plan, another thing will happen. So when you're setting up something, don't just put. I will not say, maybe don't just put all your eggs in one basket. In the sense that when you set a particular plan, just put it at the back of your mind that this thing might not work. If this thing does not work, what do I do next? Just have a backup plan on that same goal and that same dream. You know, because life will come up with different plans. We might say, okay, well, life will go this way. By the end of the day, in fact, most of the time, life go this way. So just always create a backup plan. I hope you really enjoyed this session. I really have a lot to share. So let's just say this is 101 of what you need to learn in your early 20s. And I hope you'll be seeing me on your YouTube screen. I pray I get the motivation to stand up and keep on shooting wonderful content out there. This is going to be my first content on YouTube. If you like this content, like, subscribe, and I don't know, just like and subscribe. And I think there's one more thing. There's like, there's subscribe, and okay, I love you. Bye.